Cooper Flagg's in store for a monster rookie season, but what's the biggest lesson he has to learn this upcoming year? Plus, we talk about our top 25 players under 25. All that and more coming up next year on the DLLS Mavs podcast. Hey, what's up, DLLS Mavs Nation? It's your man, Kevin Gray, alongside Mavericks beat writer Tim Cato, Mavericks analyst Bobby Curl. We, of course, are DLLS Mavs, your favorite guys, covering your favorite team, even when school starts, boys and girls. What's the biggest lesson Cooper Flagg needs to learn during his rookie year? Plus, we draft our top 25 players, our top 21 players under 25 today on the show. As we discuss
got a great ring to it.
That's right. As we discuss some of the biggest.
We could go 25 deep.
No,
we're literally going 21. We had a whole show planning meeting about this. But
24 players, 24 and under. Boom.
No,
there,
no,
it.
no,
Okay.
not at all. Let us know who you believe is the
that
top
idea
player
sucks.
under 25 years old. Plus, our question of the day in honor of Hooters reopening today, not that far from us here at our DLLS Sports Studio. What is your favorite restaurant? So let us know.
I feel like we should clarify our office is right next to a Hooters.
I said very close. I wasn't trying to,
Right. But like we have a strong working relationship with them, or hope to, maybe.
Yes.
That's right. So let us know what your favorite restaurant is of today. Good to be back in the DLLS Sports Studios, gentlemen.
I think it's an important clarification. Thank you for adding that, by the way.
Yeah. It's not just
it's like
oh my God, there's a Hooters open near us. Oh, yes. This is our favorite spot. Like it did come across a little bit that way.
Go ahead and mark that one, Tanner.
Wow. Good to be back, fellas. How are you? Good to see you.
Doing great. I'm excited to start school tomorrow.
You're excited to start school tomorrow.
I can't wait
is
to
it the
learn
last
to
day of summer?
read.
Last day of school.
Starting
last
on
day of
Tuesday is kind of weird. I do not like that.
There's some school districts here in the DFW area that start like on a Thursday.
I like that. You get to ease into it.
I like that a lot
you
too.
do like your syllabus day, and then you
Yeah.
kind of just hang out, sort of get into some stuff, and then you go on the weekend. It's like a nice sort of Tuesday is like just commit to the full week.
Yeah, my kids start school tomorrow. So
I don't like that.
Yeah, we don't like it either. But
and also, you're pointing up because
she's here. She's
on the
hanging.
second floor,
That's
not
right.
because often you point up in a.
All right,
Never mind.
I'm doing great, Kevin. It's great to have you back.
Yes.
Thank you for
It's not in
rescuing Tanner and me from Tim. Yeah.
I will say, I got a little bit of beef with you though to start off with the show today.
What happened?
Because I was tuning into the Wings Pod the other day,
Yeah.
and apparently I don't work here anymore, and I take too many vacations according to you. So
You and I have taken turns skipping that
That's
show for like 6 months.
That's
So-
very true.
And we've only been doing it for about 3 months. A
That's
couple
true.
really important updates from me off the top of the show. First off, I apologize to everyone that receives the DLLS Sports newsletter. It looked fine to me, both in the editor and in preview mode. But when I sent out the email this morning, the sign up now to become a diehard was 400 point font.
Oh wow! So it
And
was just
so
like
the-
punching you in the face.
The
Leo.
entire email was just destroyed. So I'm really sorry about that. I did not do that on purpose. I do want you to become a diehard, but not that
Please.
bad. Secondly, I meal prepped last night for the first time in my life.
Oh, let's go.
It was a delight. I poured myself a little drink, spent about an hour and a half in the kitchen listening to a pod, having a drink. There was YouTube going in the background, cooking some food, getting ready to rock and roll. Excited about that. Thirdly,
he dropped it all on the kitchen floor.
and then I spilled every last
Spilled all of it.
crumb. I threw away about $300 of groceries. And then lastly, it is the Team Go Rocket event. So make sure if you're playing at home, make sure you remove frustration from your shadow Pokemon before the end of the event. Otherwise, you will be really, really sad.
Okay. Well, so how'd the meal prep go? You satisfied
Pretty
with
good.
what
I
you did?
enjoyed some salmon last night
Okay.
Aw.
with sides.
Well, Let's go. Good for
Yeah.
you. This your first time doing this ever, you said?
I've cooked before, obviously, but usually
Yeah.
when I cook, I just cook for like the meal.
I'm glad you've cooked
I
before.
don't
That's
think that
great.
was
That's
obvious.
awesome. Right.
I appreciate the obvious,
I
but I
flipped
don't
on
think
the
it
stove
was.
last night and it works. But no, usually I've only ever cooked for like the meal that I'm about to eat. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I'll do like a chicken breast or a piece of fish
Yeah.
or a thing of whatever. But like I made a ton of everything.
Okay.
And so I'm looking forward to eating leftovers for the next 6 weeks.
I'm looking forward to Wednesday or Thursday when you're like, oh my God, I hate that I have to go home.
Yeah, I'm
eaten chicken
already
for the last
plotting
5
my
days in a row.
I'm
over.
going out for lunch tomorrow.
Oh,
All right.
well, good for you.
Well, that enables it. You meal prep for dinners. That allows you to guiltlessly,
Indeed.
shame-free, eat out lunch, vary it up, switch
And
it
dinner.
up. Yeah.
And dinner too. Got it. So let us know what your favorite restaurant is. That's going to be our subplot for today's show. But gentlemen, let's talk a little Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg is
Fond, by the way. That's
What?
my answer.
what?
It's a restaurant downtown. It's
You
amazing.
should not be doing that.
We'll talk
That's
about
for
it later.
Chat to answer. We don't
Oh.
give free promos.
Yes, that's right.
I
Chat
really
is going to-
misunderstood this.
Tanner.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Let's talk some Cooper Flagg. Tanner, Cooper Flagg this weekend had his camp with his brother Ace in Maine. We got a lot of footage of Cooper Flagg doing this thing, and he was out here dunking on poor kids.
That is
And
terrible post defense.
yeah.
Oh my God.
So if you're listening
Is
to
that
the pod,
March Mavericks? Is that Kessler Edwards at center?
Jeez, Tim, no. If you're listening to the podcast, Cooper Flagg has been dunking on campers all weekend long, in between the leg dunks, and having a good time with his brother at the camp. And we got also a little bit of a preview of what Cooper Flagg's been doing this summer as well in terms of his work. Here he is in Maine working out in his gym at home, and he crossed up some people kept saying that this was Mr. Beast. Is that true? That dude who he crossed
that
up?
might be actually.
It does actually vaguely.
Can you
look
play
like.
it again, Tanner?
Yeah, so this is a clip of Cooper Flagg.
No,
you know?
that's not Mr.
Yeah,
He's too big to be Mr. Beast.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree that there's a passing resemblance, but that's definitely not him.
He's just
Okay.
a white guy with a beard.
Yeah.
Well, whomever that was,
I
that
don't
man-
really. I hate that I know well enough to say that's not Mr. Beast.
Well, I mean, that's all right.
It's hard to avoid his.
He's
face.
a very famous person.
He is.
Whoever it was got made famous because he got crossed up and fell on his butt, thanks to Cooper Flagg's crossover dribble.
I did enjoy that Cooper just instantly just stopped playing
He
and was
stopped.
like, "Oh my god, oh my god, let's recognize this moment." Like just jumps in the air, tosses the ball aside, and it's like, "Oh my god."
Have you ever had that moment in pickup where you actually like make that kind of a move or make a move and you know mess up somebody and you just like instantly point and start laughing at them? You ever done that before?
I
ever
don't
had that
think I'm
moment?
fast enough to do that. I mean, people have fallen in my general vicinity. I don't think it's any. I don't think it's anything that I specifically did to them. I mean, I've had some good wow moments. You know, of just like kind of like going up under their
Yeah.
arms and like.
But you hadn't crossed
know,
anybody up and broke
they-
somebody's ankle before.
If I have, it was accidentally. It was not because of my own quality, and it was many years ago.
Okay. Curly, you
So-
ever crossed somebody and broke somebody's ankle in pickup?
No, probably the closest that I ever came, actually, and this is on camera if the Mavs archive goes back that far, but staff pickup a couple years ago or a few years ago, whenever it was toward the end of the game, and I think there was maybe like a minute or 30 seconds left or something, and my team had like let's say a 2-point lead or 3-point lead. And so other teams getting pretty desperate, trying to reach in, trying to force a turnover. Mike, the machine marshal, is guarding me. I dragged his ass out to the deep end, hit him with the little spin move as he tried to take a swipe for the ball, went lefty all the way to the rim, laid it in. Game over!
Oh, you call game. Okay. How'd you feel about yourself?
I felt pretty good. And Mike was like, I had to try and reach to get the ball because we were going to lose otherwise. I'm like, yeah, just keep telling yourself that, bud.
I love that quote. People have fallen in my general vicinity. It's okay.
They have.
That's
Best quote from today so far.
That's
Yeah.
a great, yes. I can't wait for that. So what's the biggest lesson as we see Cooper Flagg getting himself together, getting his workouts in? Obviously, before the season starts, he's in store for a monster rookie year. What's the biggest lesson or lessons that we think Cooper Flagg should or needs to learn this upcoming season?
I would like him to find an appreciation for music, for starters.
It's important.
Got it.
That is pretty
I got
important.
hate for saying that, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, folks was coming at Corella for that
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
I agreed with you.
Thanks.
Yeah. But I was hating on you for my burners.
Mm.
Yeah, it just
Indeed.
is a fun thing to do. I don't know, man. Like it's a hard thing to look at Cooper Flagg, and he doesn't have any major deficiencies. There will be things that come up as he starts playing basketball games. We can probably going to see that the shot may need a little bit of work. We're probably going to see that, he needs time to develop. And the main thing I want from him is just experience and want him to get on the court. Right now, there isn't, just based off his scouting report, based off who he was at Duke, there's not a part of his game that I'm pointing to and saying, oh boy, we'll see how that goes next year.
I think, sorry. Are you not done yet?
No,
he's like, actually, I got more to say.
That's something in my throat. Sorry.
This is going to be, I don't know, how far back in time we go, but this is going to be the first time in a long time that he is not going to be the best player on his team.
Yeah. That's
now the ball might still be in his hands a lot if he's going to end up assuming like point forward duties or whatever. But how can you, and this is something that every player goes through, even the best ones, but how can you learn how to impact the game if you're not regularly touching the ball, if you're not, leading your team in shots and points and scoring and usage and all that stuff? How can you make yourself useful otherwise? And I think it's kind of good. It's kind of good that he's beginning his career without Kyrie. It's just him and AD because he'll get a little more touches. And then whenever Kyrie comes in, it's kind of like starting with the training wheels, right? Like whenever Kyrie comes back, he'll already kind of be used to that sort of dynamic, and then they'll figure that out, whatever. But if it was like a lot of Kyrie and a lot of AD, and you also got Clay, and you also got PJ, you also got the bigs, then Cooper's like starting his NBA career like definitely, how do I fit in offensively? I think defensively is going to be no problem, but that's the thing that I'm looking forward to him learning over the course of weeks or months, however long it takes him to figure it out, is like, okay, it's been 6 times down the floor that I haven't touched the ball. How do I stay engaged? How do I make something happen?
Yeah, the things I'm looking for him to learn this year, and you kind of started to touch on a little bit, is the idea of this will be the first time in a very long time that Cooper Flagg isn't the man on the floor for his team, and he won't have to be given the roster construction that this team has around him. So the lesson for him to learn is how he plays off of other really good players at this level, obviously with him being a rookie, and what that looks like for him when he doesn't have the ball in his hands, when he's not being able to be the primary scorer or facilitator, because he's going to have a lot of those things covered for him around him as a player, and what that does for the maturation of his game, because now there are other things that he can be able to work on without having to be the man from day one, which he would have been in a place like Charlotte or Washington or wherever he had gone if he had been selected by one of those teams. So that's interesting for me to see, is how he'll adjust to playing at not only this level, but with the type of talent that is around it without him being the number one man, because he doesn't necessarily have to be, and what that does for other parts of his game this upcoming year, because I think that'll allow him to flourish, especially on the defensive end, where we know he's going to be a monster on that end of the floor.
And I agree with that, and I think it's a good point, and adjusting that at the NBA level is something that matters. But also, we just got through Vegas where we said that what made him uncomfortable was taking all the shots.
That's right.
He averaged 13 shots last season at Duke. And yes, he was the man, and he was the main guy.
A lot of free throws, too, to be fair. That's,
a lot of free throws, and I think that's still going to be the case. But I do think he'll be okay adjusting to that. It just is going to be a little bit of adjustment.
Yeah, and what happens on nights whenever – so, Kyrie's already out. What happens on nights whenever AD doesn't play either? It's like, are you comfortable being the man for a team that, has expectations and has goals? Like, so it feels like really every game is going to be something different. Like, what position is he going to play tonight? Mm-hmm. Who's he guarding tonight? Like, everything he's going to be doing is going to be doing it for the first time. And it's just going to be he's going to be downloading a lot of information very early on.
He's going to be a Swiss Army knife pretty quickly for this team, because, as you mentioned, he's going to be asked to do a lot of different things on both ends of the floor, given what this team is dealing from an injury standpoint, but also just the versatile skill set that he has that allows him to be a different kind of chess piece all over the floor for this team, even at 18 years old. So,
what kind of chess piece do you think he is?
Oh man, that's a great question. I would go with. I mean, why not? I'll go with a queen.
Okay,
a queen can go wherever she wants to on the board, and Cooper Flagg, if we believe the kind of skill set that he has, he's going to be able to be anywhere on the floor at any point, offensively and defensively. So, yeah, I think the sky's the limit for what he can be as far as a chess piece that you move both offensively, defensively, weak side, help side, primary defender, primary scorer, primary facilitator. He's got a chance to do all that kind of thing, and he'll learn in his rookie year how to do all that.
I think he's just a pawn in the grand conspiracy in Adam Silver's NBA to get the Mavericks the #1 pick.
Some folks might feel that way.
I was going to say, I really like Kevin's comp, but that one is better.
Let's take our first break here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. When we come back, we draft our best players 25 and under, and you get to judge.
Under 25.
Under 25. 25 and under 25.
Difference.
We're going to talk about some really talented players and draft them next on the DLLS Mavs podcast.
Just like your favorite team needs a home court advantage, your home needs a home floor advantage. And Empire Today is the place to help you get it. Empire Today has flooring experts, dedicated flooring professionals who focus on flooring every single day of their life. So they're not like the big box stores where you don't know where to find the people to help you. When you do find them, you don't know if they've been working in floors. You don't know if they've been in light bulbs or lawn equipment or pool inflatables. You just don't know that stuff. With Empire Today, you do. Empire Today is your best bet at a new floor because they live and breathe flooring, and they're going to be with you every step of the way. It's a whole different ballgame. They can bring the showroom right to your home. You can pick the right flooring and the right colors for your space. You can see how it looks with your furniture in your house. Schedule a free in-home estimate today because some things are just better at home. DLLS listeners can receive a $350 discount when using promo code DLLS. Yes, you heard that right, a $350 discount with code DLLS. Restrictions apply. Visit EmpireToday.com/DLLS for full details.
I want to put some money in your pocket, boys and girls. It is football season, and that means it's time for Prize Picks. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Preseason football is underway, and college football is just starting, but you can already make season-long, more or less picks for the 2025 season on Prize Picks. Just enter your picks before Week 1 kicks off. I'm already on Prize Picks. In fact, won myself a cool $120 last night because I had a $20 power play that netted me 6 times my multiplier. So I had Paige Beckers to score at least 17 points. I had Sonia Citron to score at least 15.5. She wound up scoring 18. This pitcher from Boston had like 7 strikeouts. They only needed 3.5. And then, Asia Wilson, that's right, went off for 32 and 20. I had her going for 25.5. She scored 32 points, which means I won $120 on my 6-time multiplier. So shout out to Prize Picks. With Prize Picks, of course, they've got the flex play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. So like last night for me, I had Paige going for more than 17 points. She scored exactly 17, but I would still be able to be a winner because she able to tie her projection. So I was still able to cash out and still win my money that way. But you could double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Prize Picks is the best place to win cash while watching your sports. Join millions of users and sign up today. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first lineup. Prize Picks, run your game. Let's talk some of the best players 25 under the age of 25. I'm going to get it right at one point.
Players under 25.
It's funny because it was my concept to like come up with this, and I'm the one that can't get it right.
Literally your idea.
It was literally my idea, and I can't get it right.
Here's the deal.
No, it's on me. I changed it.
You did.
And I can explain why real quick.
We're drafting guys that aren't turning 25 until after next season.
That's right.
All right. And we're drafting 7 of them apiece.
So some of them may turn 20.
You use a 7-man rotation. Everyone knows this.
Some players may turn 25 at the end of next season. Basketball Reference defines what age season it is. So your age 23 season, per se, is whether you are 23 before February 1st. So about halfway through the year. It's a good way to do it.
We're doing too many qualifiers. We got to get into the draft.
Yeah, otherwise
Maxey is ineligible because he's turning 25 like in November.
That's right.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey turns 25 in November. Some players like Tyrese Halliburton, technically last year was their age 24 season, but they're already 25. And then like players like Josh Green, who I'm sure everybody would have been considering.
I would have taken him 1-1.
Turned 25 in November. So we're not considering anybody who turns 25 before February 1st. Still a lot of great players on the board.
All right, so who's drafting first?
I am about to tell you.
Oh, we're going to
Tanner is going to simulate the draft
we
order.
got
Let's go, Tanner.
Tanner Cam.
Surprise.
I want 1 or 3.
2 shows in a row. That's actually in my contract now. I have to be Tanner Cam at least once per show.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little too big for his britches.
I support it.
We'll figure out a way to do it.
A little renegotiation at your 1-year anniversary.
Pick number 1. Yeah, I was so bold that I was
1 or
like
3.
Friday. I was like, I'm not even coming in on Friday. I'm just gonna work
at 4 players.
I like
in
what
tier
you're
1.
doing, Tanner. I like your attitude. I like what you got going on.
1 or 3.
First pick goes to Bobby.
Let's go.
Damn it.
Let's go.
Oh.
Pick number 2. Tim.
It's the one I didn't want.
Oh,
It's fine. It's fine.
No, Kevin, you want the wheel. You want the wheel.
Yeah.
The wheel is really good.
I wanted Wimby or the wheel. You know,
okay.
the WW strategy.
All right,
and-
so I'm obviously. Oh, so we're gonna go 2 rounds, right, in this segment.
That's
So
right.
we want to explain our choices a little bit. I
Mhm.
don't really think that there's too much to explain with this one. However, I think there are 3 players in this draft that are head and shoulders above everybody else.
You're about to take the first one.
I think those players are in no particular order: Wemby, Ant, and in my opinion, Amin Thompson. I'm extraordinarily high on Amin, but I think taking him over Wemby is absolutely foolish. I would be open to trading down if this were me. If that were allowed, but Tanner, I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Is that right?
That's right. This is straight drafting.
So I just have to do it.
you would
So
trade down and not take Wemby?
Wemby?
it depends on what you guys would be willing to offer.
This
Yeah,
is straight
that's-
draft. Straight draft.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in the 1-1. Victor Wembanyama goes
Okay.
to Bobby Karalla. Unclear at this point. I want to give a little context. Unclear if he's going to be my power forward or if he's going to be my center or if he's going to be my point guard. I don't know. We'll find out whenever we get there.
The beauty is he can do all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate this so much. I had Wemby in tier 1.
Of course you
But
did.
then I had-
We all did.
Tier 1.5.
That's
I had
tier
a
2.
Okay,
Right.
then Wemby was tier 0. He's S tier. Like S
Yeah,
exists
so he's
outside
tier
of like
1. Yeah.
no, because A is the first
Pick
grading
your
system.
player.
Move on.
Pick your player.
So I have 3 players in tier 2, tier 1.5, and 2 of them are kind of redundant with each other. And I really want to pick the player who is unique. You know, I think I'm just going to do it. Evan Mobley.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Evan Mobley. I should have included him in my top 4.
Yeah, Evan
I am
Mobley.
a big Evan Mobley guy.
Yeah, Evan Mobley's.
Well, you guys have left me some really good choices here because
The wheel is the spot to be. KD.
Yeah, because I could
wanted
go
the wheel
either
so
Anthony
bad.
Edwards
I wanted you
or
to make this decision for me.
Amin Thompson because I'm like Bobby. I'm extremely high.
Oh, you got 2 picks. You can go both.
That's right because it's snake draft. So
Yeah.
hell yeah, I'm gonna take Anthony Edwards now, and then I'm gonna immediately take Amin Thompson. So I got Amin Thompson and Anthony Edwards as my first 2 picks.
Are you going to deploy them as like a PG SG backcourt combo, or you got them on the wings? You're going to get a guard later. Or
Yeah,
what's
do
your
you consider
plan?
either of them to be your point guard?
No,
Okay.
I'm gonna get a guard later, but I've got the defensive demon outside of Wembanyama in this particular class. So
I think Thompson might even be. Well, that's actually a foolish thing to say out loud. I don't think that Thompson is any less. How I'll say it that way. Any less valuable defensively than Wemby. It's great to have really long height and all that stuff, but if Thompson could just destroy your guy from 40 feet out, like that's super valuable.
low
too.
key, Wemby can do that too.
I know. Well,
Yeah.
in a way, he can.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Wemby is more valuable, but I think it's very, very close.
Yeah.
I think Amin is first team all defense.
I
He's
agree.
one of the best 5 defenders in the NBA.
And like I also
Yes.
think what good is having elite rim protection if you don't have good perimeter defense?
Yeah.
And it's
It
kind of
helps.
like you
It's
can
not
have a great
bad,
pass rush,
but-
but if your cornerbacks suck, then you're still going to give up a lot of. You're going to give up, and you can have great corners, but if your pass rush sucks, then you're still going to, they're going to have to defend for 5 seconds every snap. That's tough.
So what's really interesting is I had tier 1 and tier 1.5. And Amin Thompson led my second tier 2. But I actually had one more player that has not been drafted yet. I've got Cade Cunningham. I'm just putting him in at point guard. I am that high on him.
Now that's great.
I am that much of a believer in Cade Cunningham. I think he's at least on par with these names or like a smidgen beneath it. But I think Cade is that guy. Next season, I want to see a little bit more development on his like pull up jumper. Really like put out. I want him to put to rest the idea that you can defend him by just going under screens. That was something you saw a little bit in the playoffs, but a big, tall point guard finally coming into his own. Always thought he was going to. The only reason I think it took until last season was injuries more than anything else. He wasn't as instantly ready as someone like Luka, and they're not one-to-one players. He's not quite as, inventive on the fly. Like he is creative in a way that he is like, he can make every pass. He's not going to make a pass that you've never seen before in your entire life, but he can make every pass. And that is also very, very, very important. I love pairing him, a tall point guard, with Evan Mobley. And I feel really good that I got 2 of the guys, if you had you and Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards and Amin Thompson.
If you had the second pick, I think you still would have gone Anthony Edwards. and then I probably would have gone Evan Mobley.
Is that
Cade
true,
Cunningham.
It's possible. I was considering Cade Cunningham. I was considering him.
Okay. So I'm glad this kind of worked out like it did. But there is a scenario where the two players I got picking second, and I'm going to have another pick coming sooner, is exactly who I was going to take if I had the turn at 3 and 4.
I feel like I got the two most competitive dogs, though, so far in this draft, because I feel like Amen Thompson guarding Cade Cunningham would be a lot of fun to watch. I would love to see that matchup.
Your team does look unsettling to have to go up against.
That's kind of that'd be kind of the idea.
Okay. I need to get out in front of this. I need to get out in front of the criticism. I've taken a lot of heat for giving a lot of heat to the idea of playing two bigs. All right?
Don't tell me about to go baby Jokic here.
I don't think that Wemby is...
Jokic?
I said baby Jokic.
Oh,
yeah.
no. I think I know who he's doing.
Wemby is a big on defense. All right?
Oh.
And he's kind of a KP on offense. He's like, he's big, but he can spread the floor and all this stuff. And so, like, you can afford to have...
Are you going north?
What?
Are you going north?
Of what?
Are you going with somebody just up by 35?
Just let me get my pick in.
Okay.
I think that skilled size is great. All right.
Okay.
And I think Wemby has as much, if not more skill than just about any other big, certainly in this draft, maybe even the NBA, outside of Jokic and maybe a couple other guys. But there's one guy.
Can I clarify one thing? We're drafting a team that's going to win next year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just what
Is he
we
about
should
to
have
go
said
Chet
that.
Holmgren?
There's a guy that's
think
a
so,
little
yeah.
bit of a bulldog, all right, that is very big and very skilled, has size, and can shoot a little bit, and can score a little bit, and is just a beast. I'm taking Paolo Banchero.
Damn it. I was
Interesting.
hoping he would make it to the next round.
I'm going Paolo Wemby front court, all right? I love that. I like that. I think Wemby does everything you want a center to do on defense and can shoot with the wee out of the ball on offense, post up a little bit. I think that Paolo and Wemby becomes a matchup nightmare because if you want to put your big physical guy on Paolo, well, then who do you got guarding Wemby?
Yeah.
And if you want to put your big physical guy on Wemby, well, then who you got guarding Paolo? Paolo's going to drag those bigs out to the deep end. He's going to punish the low guys down low. Paolo is like...
He's a mismatch nightmare, man.
He is. I mean, he's not... I wouldn't even say quite similar to AD. I've always said he kind of reminds me of like prime Blake Griffin. Just like point forward guy that can create and attack and post up and shoot and do a little bit of everything. I think he's a little more skilled than Blake was.
I think I would agree with that.
He's really good, man. I don't know of a comp for him. Like he's he's a really unique player, and I think that him and Wemby do a very good job of complementing one another.
He's got a combination of speed, quickness, and size that's very unique.
And strength.
And strength for a player of his build and his stature. I was hoping Banchero would make it to the next round. But
did you consider it at all going for the other Orlando star?
Franz?
Yeah.
He's on my list. I think that this. So
I think I've got Franz.
I think KG having already taken 2 wings, and you already taken a guard. I kind of feel like, okay, well let me corner the front court, and then I can get my wings later. Because I think there are a lot of wings. This draft is very wing. It's rich in wings. Shout out to the restaurant downstairs that's opening up soon.
Very nice. So far, as we recap rounds 1 and 2, Bobby Carell has taken Victor Wembanyama and Paolo Banchero. Tim Cato has taken Evan Mobley and Cade Cunningham, and I have taken Anthony Edwards and Amen Thompson in our top players under 25 draft. So far, so good, gentlemen.
I feel like I'm winning the draft so far.
No, I feel like I'm dominating so far.
Oh, okay.
I've got the defensive demon on the perimeter in this particular class right now.
Man, I got to think. I'm glad we're hitting a break.
Like I would take my chances against Amen Thompson dealing with
Banchero.
Banchero.
Figure this out.
I would take my chances with Thompson dealing with Cade Cunningham, Banchero. The other one obviously can't do nothing with Wemby and Mobley because Mobley's a monster. So we'll continue our draft coming up next year.
This is tough. Big choice.
On the DLLS Mavs podcast as we draft our top players under 25 with our next 3 picks coming up next.
Cowboys crew isn't here today. You might have noticed, if you're a big Cowboys show fan, there was no DLLS Cowboys podcast. I regret to inform you that show's been canceled. Just kidding. They are on the road in Oxnard.
That'd be news to them.
Training camp. They got the doors, not the show, but the team got the doors blown off them a little bit over the weekend.
Yikes.
And so we sent Jeff and Jesse and Clarence and producer John out there to right the wrongs, to get the ship back on its course, to give the guys a pep talk in the locker room.
The ship back on the course.
Yeah, what did you think I was?
Yeah, it just sounded like a word we were not supposed to
Well,
say.
they are going to fix this ship. All right. So they're out there. They're going to be broadcasting later today, live from the practice fields in possibly sunny Oxnard, California. They'll be out there all week bringing you live coverage. Now, if you want some written coverage, Clarence Hill's been out there for weeks already. He's bringing you exclusives, interviews with Jerry Jones, and he had an interview with Dak Prescott. He's talked with Sam Williams. He's talked with other players on the team. He's all over this Micah Parsons contract saga. If you want to read all of that stuff, now is the best time to become a diehard. It's $36. That is $3 a month. You get a whole year of coverage, which would get you the entire Cowboys season and off season. It would get you the entire upcoming Stars and Mavericks seasons and the juicy parts of their off season. And then the Rangers, they are still a baseball team. Okay, they had a few tough losses in a row.
I got a Cy Young Award candidate for
They're
sure.
going to try and turn this thing around. Becoming a diehard now gets you coverage of this playoff push, the entire offseason, and a lot of next season as well through the All-Star break and trade deadline. So now's a great time. Scan that QR code. You also get access to the diehard Discord. You also get a free shirt when you sign up. We've got more than 40 to choose from. Discount on any other gear you want. Discount on event. I'm actually going to talk about this in the next break, actually. I forgot to mention our little watch along. And you get a diehard card and you get many more benefits. So sign up now.
Let's continue our player under 25 draft as we discuss and draft the best players under the age of 25 here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. We are just, by the way, just under 1,000 subscribers away from reaching 30,000 subscribers.
That's
We're
right.
going to be celebrating our 1-year anniversary 15 days from now. So we want to get to 30,000 subscribers by the time we celebrate our 1-year anniversary here in a couple weeks. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to DLLS Sports here on YouTube. We are continuing our draft here with our best players under 25. I believe we are with
The action is to me.
Bobby Crello.
Yeah, the turn goes back to him. I'm telling you, being 1 or 3 is absolutely the best in a 3-man snake.
I know. That's I know.
Yeah.
It's great.
Because you can draft 2 players with an idea of like, man.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
Oh, wow. Yep.
And we're trying to get through
I'm going
3
to go
rounds.
to middle school.
That's right.
I'm going to go
It's back
with
to school day.
That's right. It is back to school day. That's right.
Oklahoma City wing, not big, Jalen Williams. I think
J-Dub.
he's extraordinarily good. Very versatile player. Can play the 2, can play the 3. I think he's still getting better.
Mhm.
I'm very high in his game. Coming out of last year's playoffs, I was like, man, you got to add a little more. Like, it was a little too predictable. 1-2 pull up from the elbow. He added a couple counters. He's getting better. He seems to be a dog. Loves playing basketball. I think that he is just scratching the surface, and I'm going with Jalen Williams.
Finding out that he did that playoff run with a torn ligament in his shooting hand and his thumb,
He's a beast.
that just added to how impressive that playoff performance was for him, especially as we got deeper into the finals. Because
What if it just like didn't hurt at all?
He's just being a little drama.
Well, I mean, what if it's like, okay, well, we had it, but what if it had like literally no effect?
No,
We don't know this stuff.
No, we do. He literally did a
the detached retina.
He literally did the 15-minute video.
What effect does that have? Oh, thanks.
J-Dub literally did a 15-minute video discussing how he had to relearn how to shoot with the hand that he had.
Fair.
We got to get through 9 picks in this.
yeah.
segment.
Yeah.
All right. Great
so
pick, though,
I'm
Bobby.
up in the middle, and then it's going to go to KG, and then it's going to come back to me. I am really waffling between J-Dub's teammate and, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that in case that inspires, but it's fine. I'm going to go with Franz Wagner.
Ooh.
I am adding.
Okay.
I am adding. So I considered another player. I actually considered Cooper Flagg. However, Franz Wagner is slightly larger Cooper Flagg, who is now like a few years into the league, and we saw in Germany exhibition games he can shoot again. There's no more hitch on his jumper. So I think Franz Wagner and Evan Mobley is 2 of the most dynamic, versatile. Both are like Franz Wagner does not get talked about his defense enough. He is a hellacious defender. Everybody knows Orlando is like an incredible defense. Franz's contributions to that defense do not get talked about enough. And then he's just an awesome do everything scoring big who I think is going to shoot next year. So I'm happy pairing up a very, very, very versatile 2 ball handlers as my 4 and 5. Evan Mobley, Franz Wagner, super interchangeable.
4 and 5.
Yeah, my 4 and 5.
Okay.
Well, we'll see. It could change. But as of right now, I've got them as my 4 and 5. a little light on size, but they're both huge dudes.
So I'm so glad I have the picks that I have at this point because my team's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So with the
fun doesn't win games.
Oh, trust me, it's gonna get fun.
Want to know what does?
LaMelo Ball.
That's who I was taking as my point guard.
Whoa, really?
Because trust me, I'm gonna come back with some more defense here in just a second. But LaMelo Ball is a hell of a fun player offensively, efficiency wise, it's not great. But at the same time, he's gonna provide a lot of entertainment value. So LaMelo Ball is gonna be my point guard. So I've got LaMelo, I've got Anthony Edwards, I've got Amen Thompson. So this means I gotta go get a center, which means I'm gonna go to Utah. And I'm going to go get Walker Kessler.
Wow.
He's going to be my center. So
over Lively.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Over Chet Holmgren. You can't take that back.
You're right. You're right. Walker Kessler has proven to be healthier of the two.
That is important.
When it comes to Lively and Chet Holmgren. So
that is important.
Kessler's a hell of a shot blocker, can patrol the paint, rim runner, rim protector. I'm going to go with Walker Kessler. So far I've gotten LaMelo Ball, Amen Thompson, Anthony Edwards, and Walker Kessler for my 4 of my starting 5 so far.
Well, I'm just going to take Chet then.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah,
who,
go ahead.
Who is, I want to make very clear in my belief, a better rim protector than Kessler, in my opinion.
Is your boy going to stay healthy enough to do all that, though?
I guess we'll see. But I think now I could I thought that Lively, I might just end up taking Lively as my center, but I can't pass up Chet. I think he is that good. I think he is like that level of a defensive player. There are times that I don't enjoy watching him. I'm going to be 100% honest, like on offense. But the idea that I can now have Franz Wagner, Evan Mobley, and Chet Holmgren, like 3 do it all, just what's the Pacific Rim movie? What do they call those? The big mega
something goo, like chai goo.
Yeah. But I got 3 of those guys who can all do everything on the court. But mainly I'm drafting Chet because I think he is the best rim protector left on the board. I do like Lively's defensive versatility a little bit, but I'm gonna go with this.
Kaiju.
I'm in a tough spot here because I think that Scotty Barnes is probably the best player left available. Unless you're Şengün is obviously really good.
Şengün's there.
I disagree, but continue.
And Scotty Barnes is great, but I don't think he's a fit for my team. I got Paolo, I got Wemby, I got Jalen Williams. Those are guys that are going to be doing a little bit of shooting. I want some spacing for them to be able to attack. And, I also really value Scotty's defense, though. I think there are some really good defenders that I can grab to round out my team, though. So I'm not really in a rush right now for that. I'm going to go ahead, though, and take... Oh, I got the wheel, right? I got 2 picks. I got 2 picks. All right. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and take Alperen Şengün to come off my bench.
Interesting.
Off the bench. Okay.
I'm kind of an Alperen Şengün hater, but I think he's very good.
Yeah, I'm about to say, the way you go about talking about Şengün sometimes we're watching these games.
All right. None of your business. All right.
It literally is our business.
We're
literally
not
watching these games with you.
I tell you those secrets in confidence.
There's somebody out east that fits your team perfectly.
Well, there's a few. There's
somebody who fits you perfectly.
I know. Well, there's a few, and okay. I don't know if I want to take. There's a very good defender that had a breakout season last year that I think is very good. But then there's also the hometown hero. I'm going to take Cooper Flagg.
Fair.
So Cooper Flagg in my starting lineup. I think that I'm probably a little too early on him, but I'm trying to show a little belief in the youngster.
Okay.
I think I should just take the guy who
you can take Reed Shepherd.
he's on my deep list.
Yeah,
he's a bit down there.
This is a deep cut.
So there is a scenario where Franz maybe isn't quite the shooter I need him to be next season. That Chet does shoot threes, but and Evan Mobley, both of them are guys that shoot threes, but you can kind of leave a little bit. The guy I thought you were going to take, the guy I had in my head, Jalen Johnson.
Oh, okay. And that's a good pick.
I don't. So what I've got is I've got Cade, Franz Wagner, Evan Mobley, Chet Holmgren. I'm gonna have Jalen come off my bench, but he is a dead eye shooter, and if I have any spacing concerns with that big 3 trio, I just slot Jalen Johnson right in. He's the same type of player, the same do everything forward. Love this pick.
That's a good pick.
And I now there is a player I need to draft at shooting guard. We'll see if Kevin takes him.
Okay, so it's back to me now. Okay, so I do need a shooting guard at this particular rate, but I might, I think I might have a little fun with this actually as my shooting guard. He's technically a small forward, but if Cooper Flagg can play, some point guard or some shooting guard, I'm gonna go real big, real athletic, and this is a really fun player. You guys ready for this one?
I am so ready.
Yes.
Matas Buzelis from Chicago.
Okay. He was on my list.
From Chicago.
That's a good pick. He's a good player, man.
I'm gonna go with Matas Buzelis there to round up my starting five. So
he's gonna play. He's gonna play the 4.
He's gonna play the 2 for me in my lineup.
Who's the 4?
Amon?
Small ball lineup, baby.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Buzelis at the 4 for you.
I mean, at that point, it's all nominal anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's kind of interchangeable.
That's pacing and spacing.
Yeah.
Pacing and spacing, baby.
Fast
I
as
got
hell.
athleticism. I got shooting. I got rim protection, and I got a little bit of fun too. I think with Buzelis is a fun player to watch, man. Like there were stretches last year where we were looking at Buzelis like, hey, man, like this. He's got some it to his game. So
You're definitely spreading the floor. I'm
Yes.
looking at my team thinking, okay, Alperen Şengün is not going to get on the floor against your team. It'll just be a game would be a little too fast for him, I think. Game would be a little too fast for him. Paolo at the I don't even know if Wemby
We've
would
got
wanna
one
go
more
run
pick, by
with
the way.
it. No, not coming out of the
no, I did my 2 already.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my third one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Coming
that
out
was
of the
my
break.
third
I mean, I
see,
guess
see.
we could do it. I mean, why do we could either stall for 3 minutes or just keep it going.
So
Let's
let's
keep it going.
let's recap where we are. Let's recap, and then we'll do it the final.
Or we can take an
segment.
early break. How about that?
That's true.
Let's do that.
Let's take our final break here on the DLLS Mavs podcast. When we come back, we'll recap what we've gotten so
Yeah.
far with our first 5 picks, and then we'll finish up with our top players that we draft under the age of 25. Coming up next year on the DLLS Mavs podcast.
All right, I got a few station announcements. Number 1, I mentioned the bunked newsletter. I figured out again, like I said, what I did wrong. You can sign up for the newsletter by going to alldlls.com. Scroll down to the bottom of the page and just sign up. It is free. Comes to your inbox every morning, Monday through Friday, between 8 and 9. Depends on how quickly I'm able to get out of bed and get some words in my head. But it's free. Again, it is free. You lose nothing by signing up. Except for knowledge. All right, you're costing yourself a lot of knowledge if you don't sign up. Number 2, movie club. We're starting on Wednesday. Like we've said before, once a week for the rest of the summer, we're gonna have a little basketball movie watching experience, and we're starting all the way back in the year 1996.
95, 96.
With Space Jam.
That's right.
That's right. We're watching Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny and all of the other characters that I remember going up against the Monstars. We're going to get to see Sean Bradley. We're going to get to see Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley,
Muggsy
Bogues, and Larry Johnson, right?
Grandmama, that's right.
Those are the 5.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a weird lineup. There's not a lot of positional balance in the lineup, but that's all right. It was the 90s. All you were trying to do is be really big. So make sure you watch Space Jam before Wednesday's show because we're gonna have some fun then. Lastly, if you were a diehard, and this event is only open to diehards, but if you're a diehard, go in the Discord. I'll post the link in again later today. We're having a little film session here at the studio. Okay, on August 25th. That is 2 weeks from today. That night from 7 to 9, we're gonna come in the studio. Gonna show some Mavs film. We're gonna learn a thing or two about basketball. Gonna do a Q&A, hang with the fellas. It's gonna be a great time. We're gonna feed you. We're gonna have a couple drinks for you as well. It's gonna be a great time. So go to the Discord. It's also event is listed on our website too. But I'll post the link in there and check it out. And hope to see you there. That's 2 weeks from today.
Let's recap where we are in our player draft of the best players under the age of 25, and also answer the question of the day: what is your favorite restaurant? Let us know in the chat as well. Rounds 1 and 2, Victor Wembanyama went to Bobby Karalla. Evan Mobley went to Tim Cato. I took Anthony Edwards and Amin Thompson to start off the second round. Then Kate Cunningham went to Tim, and Paulo Banchero went to Bobby Corella. Then we did our rounds 3 and 4. In our last segment, Bobby took Jalen Williams and also took Alperen Şengün. Tim took Franz Wagner and also Chet Holmgren. I took LaMelo Ball and Walker Kessler. And then Bobby took Cooper Flagg. Tim took Jalen Johnson, and I took Matas Buzelis from Chicago.
When will somebody take Jalen Green?
That's a great question. We'll find out here in
Or
just a
Cam
moment.
Thomas.
Cam Thomas trying to get paid. By the way, boys and girls, NBA schedule is going to be released later on this week as well. We already saw some of the games for Christmas be announced. Also, the Mavericks going to be opening up against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. Later on this week, the NBA going to be revealing the rest of its schedule. You'll see a little bit of a sneak peek of it tomorrow. You're going to be watching Good Morning America and the Today Show because they'll have some of those other games revealed as well. So let's finish up here on our draft, and we left off with me. So we were back to me. Let me go back to my handy-dandy notebook list here.
Notebook? Handy-dandy notebook?
That's right. Shout out to Blue's Clues. So, okay. So I've got hyper athleticism in my starting lineup. Got a fun point guard in LaMelo Ball. I'm doing a little fudging when it comes to Matas Buzelis playing at the 2, but I got Ahmed Thompson, Anthony Edwards, and Walker Kessler in my starting 5. So that means I got to start filling out my bench with my last 2 guys. So I will go with, man, this is going to be tough because I need some more scoring. I want some more scoring. I will go with, let's do it. Jalen Green, you can come off my bench, my guy. You can come off the bench, my guy.
There he is.
There you go.
I mean, he did average, what, like 22 a game last year or something?
Yeah. Highs and lows for Jalen Green when it came to his performance, especially in the postseason. He had that explosive, was a 38-point game he had against the Warriors in one of those games in that series, but also was not showing up in a couple of those games throughout the course of that series. So a little bit of up and down nature when it comes to Jalen Green, but terrific scorer, hyper athletic. Yeah, Jalen Green come off my bench.
Seems like a 112 pace that you're going to have.
Oh, yeah, we're getting up and
Just
down the floor,
up and
man.
down.
Yeah, we're going to get up and down the floor.
Yeah.
Lots of shooting, lots of scoring.
Oxygen machines behind
right.
the bench.
Yeah.
I'm going to wear y'all
You
big
know,
guys
like
out, man.
one per chair.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's 2 guys I'm really debating at, 2 amazing defenders. I'm going to go with a guy who fits my starting lineup a little bit better and hope the other guy comes around to me. I'm not sure he will, but I hope he does. Jalen Suggs.
Nice.
Dude.
You were hoping.
Jalen Suggs is my 2
dude.
next to Cade.
I like that.
That gives me Cade Cunningham, Jalen
Crawl
Suggs,
into
Franz
a hole
Wagner, Evan
and-
Mobley, Chet Holmgren. Who were you saying couldn't score? Again, like which defense were you guys hyping up?
I think my defense is terrific.
Well,
I think I
have
got
fun
the
against
best-
these guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
no, I thought I might be able to last one more turn without taking Jalen Suggs, but then I remember Bobby has 2 picks. I had to take him now. You're up.
Can I make an amendment? I want to put Jalen Green in my starting lineup.
You had him like literally next
You
up.
want Jalen Green your
Yeah, I'm
starting
going to put
lineup?
Jalen Green in my starting lineup next to LaMelo Ball.
Okay.
Instead of who? Buzelis?
Matas Buzelis. Yeah, so I'm going to put Buzelis on my bench. Buzelis can come off my bench. Which means my 3 guys got to do the heavy lifting.
That means
Thompson,
Amen
Edwards.
is your 4 again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, well, these are
I'm
my,
making guard positions 1 through 4, so I'm comfortable with that.
these are my last 2 picks. I feel like guard is really the thinnest category. I was counting on you to not take Suggs.
I like the Suggs pick.
Tim
though.
was talking about this before.
I told
the
Tanner
show.
before the show that I was so sure I was going to snag him.
Suggs is my guy, dude.
Dude, he's so good. He is so good.
I'm really sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really
You could
really
go
pressed
get you
about
a
this.
similar type of guard there if you wanted to
Well,
in San Antonio. You could go get him.
oh yeah. Well,
not nearly
really,
the defender.
Not really. I mean,
Stephon Castle?
No, okay, not nearly the shooter.
I
the
think
other ones.
the
yeah.
player that I'm gonna get. This is based more on belief, and also I'm stubborn, and I just really like this guy, and I think he's. I mean, I'm drafting the next Drew Holiday. Give me Cason Wallace.
Nice.
So he'll be my starting 1. I'm really really sad, honestly, but I'm going to overcome this disappointment. And okay, so now it's really tough. This is my final pick of the draft. I want kind of a swing player, a 2-3 type of guy. There are a lot of guys like Castle, even Dylan Harper, Jared McCain, Even Pods, I think
Christian Brown's
is
still
a winning
available?
player. Yeah, Christian Brown is available. Cam Whitmore, Ben Mathurin. They're giddy. There are a lot of guards, playmakers. I don't really need that, though, because I believe in Şengün, I believe in Paolo. I need perimeter defense. There's 2 guys that I'm really focused on. 3.
Okay.
Brown is one of them. But the 2 guys I'm really focused on are Dyson Daniels and Scotty Barnes. I think Scotty Barnes is a better player than Dyson Daniels. But I think Dyson Daniels fits better as a role player. So if I'm going on talent, I'm going to draft Barnes. If I'm going on...
I don't know.
Fitting
Better
in the
role player.
system.
Christian Brown is filled a lot of
Draft on
roles.
talent.
Yeah, or talent. Yeah.
We got 10 minutes left. We could add an 8th player.
We could. All right, let's just
I
add
think-
an 8th player. I'm going Scotty Barnes.
Okay, so we're now drafting 8 players apiece, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
we got some time.
Yeah, we've got time. So now it comes back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this changes my draft a little bit.
This is amazing.
I had an idea of who I was going with, and
Like-
now I have less of an idea who I'm going with.
We have an NBA champion available. We have an NBA Rookie of the Year available. We got a guy that just went to the finals available here. Like, there are still some...
Everybody on my team can shoot. Now, maybe I don't have an S tier shooter. Maybe I can pick that up 8th. Right now, I am taking Asar Thompson. Come on down. You're coming off my bench. You are... Honestly, like, people are like, oh, he's better defensively than Amin, and Amin is better offensively. I don't think that was true last season, but I will tell you that Asar, like Amin, is a special defender.
Demon.
He might be better full time. I think Amin was just, as you said, I think he was a top 5 defender in the league last year. I don't think Asar had enough minutes and enough time to, like, for sure be that guy. But Asar is a very, very, very special defender. And because of how much shooting, how much functionality, and because he's going to be the 7th guy coming off my bench, I really like Asar as my guy here.
Okay, that
All
means
right.
I got some really nice choices
Yeah,
left.
Kevin, this is your wheel. This is it for you.
I like this because I can go either Stephon Castle, I can go Christian Brown, Benedict Mathurin is still there, Dyson, the Great Barrier Thief is still there. I'm gonna go with a guy who's got championship experience, won a championship, and can do a little bit of everything. Christian Brown is a perfect fit off the bench for me. So I'm gonna go
He's a
Christian
good
Brown.
player, man.
out of
I
Denver.
considered him instead of Asar. I really
Yeah.
did. And Asar is just that much better of a defender. But
And
oh
Brown's
my
getting
God.
better each year. He's been in the league. He's
Brown is
gotten better.
really good.
Brown's really good.
Yeah.
The only knock I had against him is that I do think he has a tiny Jokic boost. That
Everyone does.
I mean,
That's
I'm
the
saying
thing.
everybody get that.
Yeah. So like numbers wise, he absolutely is this high. I think he gets a little bit, but I think he's awesome. I think he's amazing. I think that's a great pick. He was absolutely being considered by me. You've got
Yeah.
one more.
Okay, so let's go. Well, hell,
Players still available: Dyson Daniels, Derek Lively, Jalen Duren, Tari Eason, Kyle Filipowski, Jalen Wells, Jabari Smith Jr., Dylan Harper.
Did not just say Kyle Filipowski.
He had a great rookie season.
KG, save us.
Zachary
I'm not.
Ricochet,
I'm not. Are you kidding me?
Shaden Sharp.
Ricochet.
Shaden
No.
Sharp is still available. VJ
I
Edgecombe.
forgot about him.
Give me VJ Edgecombe.
Oh,
Give me VJ Edgecombe.
I like
Shout out
that.
to our guy Tanner from
Say
Baylor.
again.
I think VJ Edgecombe's going to be if Cooper Flagg is the runaway rookie of the year favorite. VJ Edgecombe, I think, is going to have a lot of opportunities in Philadelphia because I don't know how healthy Philly is going to be all season long for that to shake for them to be the kind of playoff team they think they can be with the whole Paul George and Joel Embiid situation in their injury. So VJ's going to have a lot of chances to play, and I like him a lot. I like VJ a lot. So give me some potential. You took Cooper Flagg earlier. I'll take VJ because I got enough guards. So I wasn't gonna take Dylan Harper. I'll take.
You've got
VJ.
a lot of guards.
I do. I have a lot of guards. But I feel like my front court though is stout. I think-
I don't disagree. It's formidable.
yeah.
So my last pick, my 8th player. Like I said, last pick, the guy who I wanted to slip to me did slip to me.
That's crazy. None of us took the rookie of the year from last year. That's crazy.
who was the rookie of the year last year?
Stephon
Stephon
Castle.
Castle.
Oh,
Bobby still might.
I'm gonna say Bobby still might. You might.
So going into again, I love my lineup. We're about to go through everybody's teams and briefly explain them, but I think the best shooter that on my board is still available is Jared McCain. Not Ray Shepard.
okay.
Yeah, Jared
okay.
McCain for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I want just a pure shooter along with Jalen Johnson, but yeah.
Sorry, who'd you pick?
Jared McCain, the would-be rookie of the year before he got hurt.
True.
So,
Man,
there's
there's some really talented players still left.
Yeah, so this is the last pick of the draft. This is Mr. Irrelevant. So I got big. So Derek Lively, I got bad news for you, buddy. I think there were a lot of good bigs that didn't go. Klingon, Duran, Kalel Ware,
Jabari Smith Jr. didn't
Tari
get taken.
Eason, not quite a big, but I feel so bad not drafting.
Yeah, guys like offensive players, Risa Shea, Whitmore, Ben Matherin, Jonathan Kuminga, depending on how you feel about him, Giddey.
Yeah.
There's some defenders like Ryan Dunn and Jeremy Sohan that aren't going to get drafted. Brandon Miller, nice swing man.
Brandon Miller, yeah.
At least 2 of Castle, Harper, Sharp aren't getting drafted. Big losses for Jaden Ivey, Reed Shepard, Pod, Scoot Henderson, Keontae George. The list goes on. There's a lot of really good young players in the league. My choice
even like Jake LaVravia.
is Austin Reeves is like 27 or something.
Yeah, no, he's still
like older than he
he's not on the list.
My choice is either Dyson Daniels or Stephon Castle or maybe Dylan Harper. I think Dylan Harper might be a better player than Stephon Castle.
Wait, what?
He's got Kaysen Wallace, J-Dub, Cooper, Paolo, Scotty.
I got a lot of wings. I got a lot of wings. I got a lot of defenders.
Point guards.
Yeah. So I have playmaking by committee. I don't have a lot of shooting, in my opinion, and so I'm tempted to go with a player that's a better shooter. And Dyson Daniels did have a pretty good shooting season last year. Now, was that because he got lucky over a long period of time? He was 34%. He started really hot and kind of cooled off. I'm actually a little worried about my shooting.
Matherin for you?
Brandon Miller shot what last year? He hardly played at all, right?
I'd go Miller or Harper if I'm you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go Dylan Harper.
I think so, too.
I think I'm going to go Dylan Harper. He's got pretty good size. He's got playmaking. He can score. He can shoot a little bit. He can play make. I have enough defense. I need some offensive pop, and I need some guard play.
I think there's a little bit more of a leap that Castle could take as a scorer this upcoming year that I'm interested to see if he does. We all know what kind of defender he is, but
how much is he going to play?
I mean, I would think he's going to be their starting.
Bring Harper off the bench? He's a sub 30% 3-point shooter.
Okay,
a little concerning.
They got a real guard heavy problem because between Harper, De'Aaron Fox, they just gave an extension to Castle that's there. They got a lot to sort out in that. Those guard spots.
2.5 minutes. We started a minute late, but should we read teams?
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I got the first pick, so I'll start.
Go ahead.
My starting 5: Kaysen Wallace, Jalen Williams, Cooper Flagg, Paolo Banchero, and Victor Wembanyama. Coming off the bench for me, Alperen Şengün, Scotty Barnes, and Dylan Harper. If you notice, I drafted a lot of guys that play for Texas teams. I got 2 Spurs, I got a Mav, I got 2 Thunders, and I got a Rocket. The OKC is basically like Texas's child.
Yes.
So that counts. I got a lot of size. I got a lot of wings. I got a lot of height, length. I got a lot of versatility. I got a lot of defense. I think that my downfall could be maybe shooting unless Kaysen and Jalen just really carry, and Cooper's great. But I love my team. I went
with pretty much every young unicorn, like 6'10" guys who play both ways, can dribble the ball, create their own shot. And I put Cade Cunningham as the point guard with them. So it's Cade Cunningham.
Love that.
Jalen Suggs, which covers up any defensive weaknesses that you get from Cade, who I think is better and he's big. He's not bad. But Jalen Suggs, he's also developed as a shooter. We'll see how he is next year. But certainly is coming along as a shooter. Franz Wagner, who I just think might be Orlando's best player. They're 12 point better with him on the court than him off of it. Evan Mobley, Chet Holmgren. Just purely so versatile, so like they can do everything on both sides. Jalen Johnson as like a dead eye shooter who I think is going to come back, and he's coming off my bench. He's my 6th man. He's awesome. Sar Thompson, one of the best defenders in the league, and Jared McCain as a rookie shooter. Going into his sophomore year, I just think he's going to be awesome. I think he's going to be very good, and I like having one movement shooter coming off the bench that you really got to pay attention to.
My starting 5, I've got LaMelo Ball, Jalen Green, Anthony Edwards, Amen Thompson, and Walker Kessler. I believe I have the best point of attack defender in the entire class, and Amen Thompson, who is arguably going to be a DPOY here in the next few years, in my opinion. Off the bench, I've got VJ Edgecombe, shout out to Baylor, Matas Buzelis, and also who did I have? Who's my last
VJ
one?
Edgecombe, Christian Brown.
How do you not remember your own players?
I forgot. We've been doing
absentee GM.
No, we've been doing a lot. That's Denver's GMs. They got fired for that. So yeah, I got Christian Brown. I love my team. Versatile, hyper athletic. Their two teams are going to get wore out by mine. They're going to have a hell of a time dealing with.
I'm taking those little guys down to the block and pulling their ass.
You're not doing nothing.
Paolo
with
going
Amin
for 40
Thompson
and
or
30.
Edwards. I got the best pure scorer, and I got the best defender.
Wembanyama's
going to
block 37 shots. I also called him Wembanyama. I did not mean to do that.
Well, let's put him on the floor and let's find out.
Wembanyama gonna.
That's right. That's our
I'm
top.
cooking
Shout
both
out
y'all.
Crystal Palace, by the way.
I'm cooking
Congrats.
both y'all.
No, you're not. You're
I
not
easily
cooking.
won this.
No, you didn't. Let us know.
Quite frankly, it was easier than I thought.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Tanner, making us look good and sound good as
To
always.
to draft better teams than y'all, to be clear.
Not quite. We appreciate you, sir. We'll be back tomorrow here at 12 p.m. on DLLS Sports. That is our Mavericks analyst, Bobby Curl. That's our Mavericks beat writer, Tim Cato. I'm your host, Kevin Gray. We are DLLS Mavs. See you tomorrow at 12 p.m. on DLLS Sports. Y'all be good. Peace.
We all silly like the mayor.